having that sort of role there to really shut down the flanks, shut down some of those second layers of pressure that we were talking about.
Okay, here we go. Gen.G on defense, Loud on attack.
Really
Let's see how proactive it is.
Find a kill. That's going to be concerning once again as we come in here, because King is actually on the KO now.
Yeah, straight into things. We'll have to see how this shakes
4 ghosts. 2 frenzies. That knife cannot be shot.
Information here. TS deciding it's time to commit early enough in this. Doesn't want to risk anything.
Keep an eye on this. I said they're going to have a proactive defense half. We're starting off with it instantly on the pistol. Double frenzy for these jaws against a lot of ghosts. They should not be taking it once they hear them.
The fault line will come in response. Tempered aggression.
They got a good amount of info though with some of the peaks.
Will peel away.
Brim has 1 more smoke in terms of Gen.G. Okay, I like this a lot. So they felt like they did pressure here. They lead the jet over towards B to get information, and they're just walk contacting 4 people here, because most likely what happens when that happens is they have to fall back and get their own bit of information around the map. So great calling from Loud at the moment.
I think actually on the back of that knife invested towards drop.
All 3 smokes still up as well, so you can just exec from here pretty freely. 3 people are going to be in front of these smokes, so keep an eye on the jet in terms of the luck potential.
The patience.
We see the steps here from TS.
Okay, that's 1, but there is still a second, and they're going for the double pump.
Oh, okay, they've done it. They're going back.
It's on Meteor, basically.
Yeah, it's all on Meteor.
The shoulder peak was enough. He was able to back away from this, and that surely is going to send him packing. Aspas down to 24 HP, 13 seconds, and they're being denied. The Spike might have issues on the side now. They're trying to follow
real hard to get this pawn down.
Trying to play his life. 7 seconds, and it's going to be denied. Massive
really
work
nice.
Coming
good
out
thing to note as well in terms of all of this. So Meteor in heaven, right? Buying the shorty, drops it at the beginning of the round. Okay, drops it at the beginning, so he still can then switch it for his classic, and then he has a backup gun in case he needs to take the long-range jaws. So really nice from him there.
Make sure that he can absolutely find value.
See, this is the backup gun that he had. Managed to get 2 with the backup gun and did good damage with the shorty. So just a little thing to note that he did into that one. Mine's still now.
Dish fairly proactively. Nobody on the side of Loud over on that north side of the map.
Okay, we have...
No contact in A main either.
I'm trying to get the sound right for me.
I quite like how proactive Gen.G are being in this one.
Full
so far.
eco
Really
with
the
2 sheriffs, so not too bad.
Take partial
Oh, they're going to get the plant
somewhere,
here probably.
Very diligent play. Spike has made a decide. So Loud at least going to get themselves a plant in this.
This has great potential to be a good eco. There's a lot of map control. Where do we decide to go? We're just going to go heavy A main, probably like a 1-3 or something.
Absolutely no hints
All
of
5. We're going 3-2.
Happy to give away this plant. Reliant on their ability to get back onto site here.
And they've made it on pretty cleanly.
Okay,
yeah,
the smoke on the spike is very important. Wait, we have no more smokes. So the spam fest is going to go in. Breach gets it half.
Loud actually doing so much damage.
Okay, spam didn't go all the way through. They do manage to stick this one, but hey, this was a nice eco. Took, yeah, 3 kills, and Armor has to get reborn on 1. So this was a nice round from Loud. If they managed to kill that one person defusing and this smoke goes down, they actually win this round. So this was a very good eco. Love that one.
Yeah,
that's great.
Bear with us if we're saying some mad stuff, but we should be seeing the reward of that work coming here.
Meteor once again, see that stinger on the on his back. Actually, Gen.G looking to get very proactive in this round.
Yeah, again, this comp has to be insanely proactive. This is their bonus. They go super proactive. They managed to catch a few of this. There was 4 people over towards A main for this one. Yeah, they managed to get trades, but look at this. In a healthy position, just getting rid of the gun so no one can pick that up.
Gen.G feel as if
Gen.G.
going to catch the timing on this
rotation. This nade actually has
to slow things down with the fragment. He's tagged up 77
yeah, HP. Didn't want to. Sad to stay alive. Still gets knife as well, so this is good. That caused the rotate over. There it is. So much damage done. That knife clears all the sands, so we can swing confidently just with our pre-aim there. That was great.
Trying to locate Aspas.
That's huge.
Aspas down.
Spike's in the doorway still. Tui's.
Maybe he can get the drop on one, but they've got to start questioning it at some point.
I mean, it's 30 seconds. He has to commit to this flank now.
And I love this readjust though from Gen.G, just getting close by.
What a good round from Gen.G.
Really nice. Like that, playing
good
smart together.
So much good decision
and there it is,
making
contact
at the
made.
moment.
Now you can see this is almost impossible. King spotted. And then this time, it's all about time. 13 seconds, and eventually we'll see that flank even coming back on in.
Okay, very nice. How many upgrades do we get? One gun upgrade.
Really
We're looking
nice
at these. We get one for sure. Do we? Okay, we didn't get the other one, so 2 upgrades in terms of that. So money's in a great position. That was very, very nice.
Gen.G.
Dude, I love this knife. This defensive knife that hit this wall literally clears all of Sands. Like, it's literally like this, right? So then when you came out of heaven here, just pre-aimed just fully on the door when it hit no one. It was just so good. Oh, it was great. 4 people, 1. You get to see a low buy, have a lot of stingers coming out.
Need to have a little wake-up call here for Loud. 3 on the trot.
Much faster for them.
Just farming.
Important kill.
Actually gonna pop the ult, feels the pressure
Yeah,
coming in.
the
Rightly
ult.
so, there are plenty more players to follow.
Again, against Ecos.
Sends him right on back
Against
down.
Ecos, seeing ults be
attempt
used
at
way
this.
more freely than we did like within the first 2 years of the game, so I love that.
Island overwhelmed.
People know how scary this is.
That
That could be a great ult.
Huge.
Oh, that had so much chance. If this stun, wait, oh, it didn't have stun. Okay, sorry. That's my bad. The ult potential was crazy. I thought actually we were going to get like 3 kills from it. They do manage to get out on top. Okay, so now we're going to kind of have one person faking this, and then we're going to try and get the spike over towards here. Or are we just trying to wait for sound cues?
A 3v2 granted to Gen.G.
Want a third map? It's a good start for it.
I was so worried about that. If that was mistimed slightly, but it wasn't. Time to perfection, and now
it's trying to get everything out of this one.
Already considering that doubling back
okay, time's still good to go over towards the site.
Red being worked through TS, noting the player who's tried to secure this B side.
Yeah.
Spike on the way, but 20
still
seconds.
haven't
There's anything disruptive.
cleared some of this, so they don't know about
Too easy
heaven.
falls too quickly. This may be out of reach. 13 seconds.
Okay, I guess they were there earlier, and actually no one crossed into it.
Quick damage actually paid off.
Wait.
Gets to fall away from this. Calzine only on 10 HP though.
Rolling Thunder now
TS
as well.
held back. They need to make this work
Oh my.
for themselves. And he's going to make the most of it.
Oh my.
Oh, what a shot from TS.
Calzine's on 10 HP.
Calzine, 1v2.
What's the spacing like? Okay, let's them get over towards site. So it was a smart move.
What's a player gets a kill? 1v1 now, TS. You're not
sticking it.
Not going to do it, but the crowd. This
He's
is a different game.
sticking
This is a different game. There's a crowd in here. They're going to make noise, and Calzine knows
hell.
it.
Maybe crowd helped out with that one. I'm not sure. That was big though. What a huge round.
Will get themselves on the board at least.
Why is everyone sticking it? Kind of don't expect someone to stick when you're low HP, really.
This shot from
Unbelievable.
Damn, that was insane.
No right to start hitting those sort of shots. Calzine, too aware to fall.
Okay, so they managed to win the low buy.
Very diligent.
Fraud going wild.
As well, being shown now. Let me go back in. Aggression being the name of the game, though. Aspas instantly being tested here.
Oh my, how are we still alive here? Again, such a proactive defense side in terms of this comp, it has to be. Double duelist. Yeah, they do manage to win the trades. Low HP though on some of this, and they at least allowed split up a little bit, got some map control. And we do get to see this crossfire come into play, so as soon as Raze takes contact, we should... We should see that. They actually used the ult off the context, that was really nice.
Has to respect this now and fall away.
Much better from Loud. We actually, normally when you kind of play this, a lot of times you're doing like 4-1. I think they're reacting very well in terms of like 3-2, and then when they see the crunches, they're taking a lot more map control. I don't know if that's been something that they've talked about, but it's at least what we saw into this round, it worked very well.
That'll be the second on the board for Loud. Sadak still sitting on that showstopper.
I'm thoroughly enjoying the impact though Sadak has been having throughout this series now, seeming like it's going to come into map 2 here. Now we look at where the money sits. Going to be a little stretched. But this is the
Sadek's been impressive.
Really stood out again, just securing the round. There was an opportunity there for Gen.G.
Even his calling's been nice as well. Okay, looking like we have a pause. Okay, tech.
Sure for who? Ah, it's just
Classic.
Overall tech. A Pampot classic.
Yep.
Now get themselves into a position where his ultimate's starting to come online at least. Gen.G not able to convert that early run of rounds into anything too concerning just yet. I'm curious as well if Gen.G continue to
thoughts on Talon about Pac-Man? It was impressive.
In the early round. It doesn't feel as if either team's really run away with
I feel like they're going to be a scary team in the future.
But again, that's Gen.G leaning on the strengths of this composition. Being able to make use of the double duelist and the double initiator. Actually have to, I guess, wait and see how Loud opt to navigate that in the upcoming rounds.
Yeah. Timeout now should be hopefully worked out soon here. Not sure what the issue may be, but try to look towards the players, see if anyone's...
I'm wondering if Loud have kind of sussed out that they're just going to be super aggro.
Being worked through as we speak, so...
Definitely just going to see them just hold a default for the first 15 seconds pretty much all the time. But again, I like their reaction in that round. That gives me a bit of hope for this. Okay, tech pause is gone. In terms of the money, we are having an eco over towards Gen.G. We got hero gun, and that's it.
When we're talking about this game, we look towards,
so that was the save gun.
I guess the ult
trying to remember the round it was saved, yeah.
Safety in this. On the other side, pistols. They do have that right.
And here is the proactiveness as well. So they, what's the reaction like? So they put. Okay, this was nice. This was really nice. Let me explain something in a sec.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered there. Remove that hero rifle.
There was something just missing in this though.
Very few opportunities now for Meteor to try and be disruptive to this round.
I like the idea though.
Pistols, really. So again, this one looking sewn up here. Off the back of Aspas with a lovely double. Removing King. Did have that Vandal, I believe, brought forward.
I can talk about it because I don't think that anyone's going to get kills with these. Should just be fine. Yeah, they're just delaying. The smoke's going to go and it should be impossible to defuse.
To fall in this round.
Brim getting that. Holy hell. Okay, well, there's 2 kills. Brim saving the rifle there. So basically what happened here was Gen.G decided to push top, and then they saw nothing, but there was something pretty cool. So they decided to push top, and then their KO decided to stay this position here. Through a knife that literally hit this wall. So it hit a few, but the only thing that didn't stop Loud getting out was actually the fact that their smoker decided to push from dish. So like the knife hit here and their smoke was down here. They actually might have stopped this, and it could have been a close round. Like this is the knife I'm talking about. See it hit there? Like hit 2 of these. You have a smoke here. I think this is probably a different round. But yeah, I like the decision from Gen.G. Nice push top with them.
As I've just said that. Well, I mean,
so yeah, that was cool though for an eco. They got some good damage and managed to save another gun. We have knives and we have a backup gun for it. And then in terms of this, we only have 1 person that can buy next round. Heavy dish control with 2 people holding on towards dish.
Actually remains unscathed, quite surprisingly.
Okay, dish has been secured, and we are just going to exec from this.
No secrets of this one. And well, you can see as to why Meteor is deleted off the site, but a quick trade for secret comes back.
Holy hell, this was chaos. Instant reactive breach ult, and they decided to send it through the smokes. Loud managed to go out on top as well. They probably just got a little bit too much space. They weren't really expecting the Raze and the Jet to get to these positions so fast.
King's got a couple of flashes to work with, but
okay, huge kill. So we do have the Killjoy ult, but Killjoy over towards short, not gonna have time to do it. Maybe now, but
the pressure from the Neon. And yeah, brilliance from Les here, just falling away, making him work for it, buying precious seconds to door.
Really nicely played from Les.
And the round goes to Loud, and making no secrets of that round there, Mike. That was quite, you know, headstrong almost in approach.
Yeah, really back into this one. 4 in a row.
On that early string of rounds.
The door incident, yeah, the door wasn't having none of it.
Starting to dwindle a little bit for Gen.G. A couple of players able to force something in here. The Bulldog.
Eco in terms of this one, low buy, sorry, we'll call it. Killjoys, yeah, dude, it's such a Killjoy meta. It's so crazy that Gen.G are going like heavy against it, it seems, at least on the 2 maps that we're seeing. It just makes everything easier. It's just playing the game on easy at the moment in terms of where the meta is. Not every map, but it does help a lot. Okay, stacking orbs over towards the breach as well.
I think Meteor, the cusp was 10 HP. Did get that second opportunity, as you noted. But looking at the other side of the map here, already space being taken over by A, so quite the indicator, but I guess still being very diligent of potentially the pressure coming through by Dish. But as we know,
I haven't stopped playing Viper on this map, pretty much Chamber.
All accounts for now. And well, the timing's gorgeous. Aspas again.
Don't need to block off as many angles anymore.
On these approaches, finding those instantaneous picks. Smokes now going up as well, securing safety on that cross for the side plant.
Good flash though, actually the swing out, not going to find anything worse. Yes, King gets 2 though.
Oh my goodness.
There's still, there's a huge chance that spots him.
Holy hell.
How does he do that? How is too easy to found that kill?
Crazy rounds. With the 2 duelists on each side, it's so manic.
Carry on forward with the 2 standing. Yes, it could add some issues to the economy. No, look at that, already 7k built on Aspas. They're fine. That's an operator back in play. And Gen.G now deciding it's time to consider their options.
Yeah, they have to put a stop to this run. Loud now up to 5 rounds unanswered.
Good damage though again on their ecos.
Finding a perfect lineup there on the back of the flash. It's difficult, some of the things we're seeing Gen.G try to achieve here on the defense. We always talk about it becoming more and more
kills when stuns, yeah, and there's been a lot.
Scary really when you don't have the funds to back it up. Especially
pretty much that.
Can offset some of these purchases.
Don't have to block off more stuff
in
terms of angles.
Looks pretty good.
And again, it's a very Killjoy heavy meta at the moment.
Couple more seconds of this timeout though. Coming to an end pretty quick. And overall, I mean, I was getting worried about Gen.G and map.
I don't really know enough about the other players, to be honest, Apollo.
Validity coming back into it. They certainly had that springboard going forward, so I shouldn't write them out, but just yet. But I look at the way the rounds are trending, though. It's 5 on the trot here.
Money's
different scenario.
really built up from Loud.
Back in favor of Loud here, so
yeah,
we're not Gen.G really in a position to.
Looking like we might go proactive again. Double duelist holding over towards A. Maybe we're crunching out here because it's gonna be a flash from the KO.
Early on, at least.
Very nice from Loud. They actually waited for the flash to pop while they were in the smoke, and then they pushed out when their own flash was gonna pop. So.
To be fair, they haven't even been doing that before, but still committing 2 players to it this time rather than one just kind of lingering around, making sure that push doesn't find too much value. This is about as far as it gets before the side hit comes in.
Loud are so good at probing though and figuring out exactly who is playing where. Obviously, they note King's flash early on. They've now noted Secret's position. They would have noted Eco off the stun as well.
T-Simpler, thanks for that.
King tapped all the way into spawn here.
No, you're not wall contacting any.
You can see the cross onto site.
Les
can't see it, yeah.
Dude, did they just bait out the fact they had Killjoy ult?
Push back through, but they again.
And they didn't go underpass to use it, and then they just walk contact into the site. I felt like they did. And now they have Killjoy ult for after plant. Are we just going to go Killjoy underpass now? Damn, what a good round. The pressure of the Killjoy ult just being up made them play anti-Killjoy in terms of off-site, and now we're going to see the ult go down in underpass, right?
On the checklist of the retake, but now you have to disrupt the players.
It's there if they need it.
On the other side. Rolling Thunder going to come through. Ooh, Meteor deleted. They're going to sit on this spike. No one's moved them just yet. Still, no one moving. There we go. Finally, the shot comes in.
They didn't even need to do it.
A little too close for comfort.
They didn't even need
the
it.
Timing on that smoke dropping was going to be crucial because Gen.G in broad daylight sticking that defuse.
Yeah, they had a lot of ults. They had Brim ult. Maybe there was a molly as well that I didn't see. They just delayed it enough so that the molly, sorry, the smokes just disappeared. And they had Killjoy stuff on it as well, right?
What is that shot? Lovely. What was that from Therese?
Damn, and they get that ult. Holy hell, this is a huge round. Okay, there wasn't. Okay, there's the defense. Okay, I get you, chat. I'm back with it. I didn't see the defense one. Honestly, I was looking at the minimap the whole time.
Might catch Aspas here. The timing on that flash.
Okay, that was a sick round to watch.
I think Eco just missed him on that cross towards the box.
Dude, and now they force them over towards Eco. They could potentially save. They could potentially have the Killjoy ult for another round. Just keep it simple.
He got so far out by Sand without being checked on.
Over-rotate from Gen.G, and they have got through the smoke, so they can kind of just flood out here. Oh, the timing of that is... That was very nice. They took a little bit of a risk in terms of going through the smoke. 1-on-2 for Aspas makes it into a 1-on-1.
A minute to play with and plenty of
here's the dash.
And a drastic outgun in favor of Aspas here. Meteor.
Maybe not a believer, but instant decision again from Aspas.
He's not got the read.
Certainly does not.
Aspas has swapped out to a rifle as well. Get the free plant. Oh, Meteor's actually going to...
Gen.G have been doing well in their ecos, but a lot of time...
What's happening, Aspas, man! This guy is so clean with it. Wow.
And it's another round where Loud are so good at reading the setup from Gen.G. They don't feel this resistance in A main.
Yeah, I don't know why the door does that now. It's kind of common these days.
That's why we see Sadak immediately pushing through Sand. He knows that maximum it's going to be one. Yeah, it's not going to be that layered utility, you know. Eco playing off the flash somewhere from Secret. Beautiful round from Loud.
Okay, that was an Eco from Gen.G. Now they get another buy.
Even more
looking like this is the first time they're not going to go super aggro anyway.
An awful lot left behind this purchase. Ultimate
again, we still have the Killjoy ult that I was mentioning for that other round where they did the contact.
Saving grace if they lose this one. They're staring down the 9-3 half.
They are. Curse or not.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
what?
Secret seen a whole lot here. But again, the amount of space Sadak's finding, but they already expect this to an extent.
Chat, he's in spawn. There's 1:15. There's only been 25 seconds of the round itself, and he's in spawn.
It's all down to one, and King has a finite amount of time to play with.
Hell, on the other side of the map, they get underpass, put the ult out, and are ready for the reaction.
Both players coming across.
Chat, they're all over them.
Meteor and Secret, both ultimates available. Tui's looking to greet them on the way in here, finds the first. His third on the round. Can Secret respond here?
Just hit the one shot. He'll be fine. Secret, he's done. He's dead.
It's impressive.
Loud stretching their lead here. And Gen.G defiant on map 1. Map 2 starting to bleed away from them here.
They're kind of just playing off the fact they have no info as well. And then they just hear util that goes somewhere else real fast. Again, I feel like Gen.G playing with no Sentinel it's hard for them. They should have a much better attack half, but they probably need more than 3 to play around with.
There's been a heavy emphasis from Loud towards Bridge.
Yeah.
I think anticipated maybe that very aggression towards the typical points.
This is the good boom bot, right? The checks, no?
If they're going to be rewarded for it.
Isn't the one that checks there? Doesn't matter. It'll be irrelevant soon with the 5-second boom bot.
Yeah, no reward this time.
Okay, so we picked up an orb. Chat, who picked up this orb?
The early round that they've invested towards it, so now
I was too busy looking elsewhere. Was it Brim?
5 players.
Yeah, that's just King here. Well, yes, TS is jump spotting from spawn, but not in a position.
It was the race. Okay, so they're going to get this orb as well then?
We'll note the aftershock at least.
Okay, so yeah, really so methodical as well. Just taking map control.
Yeah, and he's going to just let that
so the ult makes a lot of space.
Possible, push through, makes a bit of meal of it there. And now has to hold this one. He's not alone.
Double duelist here just to hold this down.
finally gonna
holy hell, crazy round. Observer's doing great to stay on track of this one.
And Emil made that too. This is not clean at all. Loud put through the paces, now just one alive in a 1v4. What can he do with this? So many bodies in the way.
Okay, they get 4.
Ain't stopping.
Maybe.
It's a
maybe that's enough. Their comp definitely struggles on defense.
The one you least expect them to pull off.
I think 4
Again,
and a pistol.
Really
yeah,
nicely.
I'm believing it.
Just caught off guard
if Loud win the pistol,
wide swing,
I think I might be.
I
think it might be done.
And Eco coming through that flank from Tree.
So much more to be seen. So much
look
more
at
to
this
be said,
though.
Mike,
after the 3-0, look at that run.
To break down that first half.
They played it perfect as well. Some of the bait outs with the ult was real good.
Thank you very much, Pansy and Highbog.
I felt like the calling was very, very good.
Of Pearl, and a double duelist on both sides. What did you guys think?
I'll be honest, I think a lot of that has got sort of what Mike was saying. Like, I feel like it's a great game being called. The initial rounds, it was very aggressive coming out of Gen.G. They were sort of like taking a lot of space, and immediately you just see a lot more of a direct sort of pushing strategy coming out of Sadek, just taking space and not allowing them to catch them in the pincers.
Yeah, you definitely saw the difference in comfort here. When we saw the first half of the previous map defensively, playing a solo anchor of a Killjoy, this guy didn't have nearly as much freedom as he did this time around, able to move around the map and take a lot of these duels. His utility was perfect, and the calls off the charts. Thinking about what we're going to see from him in the next. Defense is where he struggled before, but that was when he had a lot of responsibility.
I don't know.
As I said,
must just be rank things, so they're trying to reduce the amount of initiator stuff that duelists have.
Just being aggressive again, like having more set plays and him leading the way. Like, you can't do that with a double duelist. That's actually why I want to look at the guys on the other side in the form of Echo and Meteor. I think some of the setups that they had on the last map revolving around those supportive players pushing these people into angles. Now, they were trying that on the defense. It was failing miserably. They were being caught every single time. Now, they're going to be the sort of pinnacle of this side again. They have to lead the way, find themselves those openers, and have those supportive players work around them. So the fact that they're quite low on the board, it's rough for now, but hopefully it will work on the other side.
Now, one question I had going into that half, going into this series, TS, he's a new guy on the international scene. He's
as well. Against this comp, Loud can just kind of go super aggro, especially around like the 50. If they're playing like slow defaults, which I'm honestly not sure they are going to be playing because they got double duelists, but in terms of Loud, they can be pretty aggro, like mid-round for sure. They just have no information if they're getting like the flanks.
If they don't, Pansy and Highball, they're going to be going home.
So yeah, gonna be a rough one for Gen.G. Let's see if they can get pistol.
Yeah, and the last thing we need, Yinzo, is deep heat. It's very warm up here. No product placement, of course. Appreciate you.
Right.
I'm just getting glares.
4-8.
4-8, we can actually now focus on the game
what
here.
do we have for the pistol? Tell me this isn't another tech pause.
Let's look at this, right? It's perfect on the screen right now. First 3, looking great, really exciting. And the last one.
Oh
and it's just an absolute
Pansy, come on.
Run of rounds here coming in off the back of it for Loud. 8 rounds on the trot. Oh, we love a tech pause. God, we are being treated today.
It's actually crazy since we've landed here in Sao Paulo.
No, the desk is absolutely loving it.
The ratio is fairly outrageous.
It feels
It's not a gear.
personal.
It's not a gear pause.
No, it's us.
It's an us pause.
It's an us pause. Thank you though for not blaming us though. I do actually appreciate that. Like maybe it's nice of them to do this.
I mean, some people do blame us. Notably, Mitch.
It is mostly Mitch.
Yeah.
He's absolutely. I've never seen Mitch so happy. Look at him. Get him spot on the desk. He'll be really, really pleased. Look at that guy, smug. Well, if it all goes wrong, we can just get like a quad cast. Just open up the desk mics. Mitch has
been play-by-play in some of his segments on the desk anyway.
I mean, the pace has been out of this world. So
how badly will the nerf affect Razor's pick rate? Maybe not massively, but I think in terms of the amount of double duelists you see, it will decrease double duelist possibility.
Some of the things that Gen.G were attempting become even more risky, right? It just snowballs from there. They can't really commit to some of these
Again, I'm not saying it doesn't make it completely viable. It's still viable, but in terms of the ease of it, it does take away a lot.
We're looking for very, very pacey hits here from Gen.G.
Which is hard.
How much do Loud really toy with that lack of flank control, right? They don't have an information gatherer, right?
Okay, back in. Here we go. Important pistol. This is one way to try and secure it. 3 frenzies.
Well,
We'll be bursting out of Okay, so basically we're just going to burst out a dish, and then we have a late collapse into A main.
If there is any fight left in Gen.G here, because once again,
burst out,
this is
and
elimination
then here's
if
the
it does get lost.
collapse. Nice flash.
What a start! Diving in head first, taking down two, Loud left to 3 players, and the pinch
nice
is
collapse,
everywhere.
really good. What
still going to walk away with at least something,
good round.
But
nice strats. I got a little bit unlucky that they decided to, again, bit of a gamble, but decided not to play. Oh, this is...
Okay.
Good off there on the swing.
Oh, and a ding.
Secret's tagged up.
They got a little bit unlucky they decided not to fight.
And oh no, oh my god,
Holy
my god,
hell.
so close, and now just
it's still not done.
So much for less though. He still has a target,
they didn't decide to fight dish, was what I was trying to say before.
Potentially even seeing the foot there, but
this
that
became
player
doable.
An issue. Paul's not really for it, but can be made to be a nuisance with just that.
Of course, Secret nearly fallen into the turret. He's 3 HP.
Sheesh. At the time though, Mike dwindling, still doing so much work. You can't say he's not trying, but Gen.G.
Okay, well, that's what I said needed to be the first step. They managed to do that.
I said I need to see pace.
I
need to see a committed hit.
And yeah, that's going to be it.
From Gen.G. If the first round is anything
it was a turret dink. Yeah, I thought he dinked as well. Then I looked at the damage out to be a turret dink.
Beautiful.
Again, Meteor.
I thought the same as you before I checked the damage.
Composition played to perfection here. How many pieces do we see from Gen.G just like that? Do we see an optic approach, the rinse and repeat?
Yeah.
Okay, in terms of the eco, Gen.G, like I said, this is the best thing with the breach. Just means that you can exit from A main itself. Hey, at least Laudo went together. Just too many people in the right position for this one.
No threats to be made of that. Yes, they lose 1, but that's fine. Less should be good for nothing here.
Meteor's getting the plant down as well, so stacking a good amount of orbs.
There should be 6. And Gen.G teeing themselves up as best
they are just letting the race hunt it as well. Just let the race take the jewel just in case. Extra orb could be really useful. Now, Loud's going to buy into this, and we're going to have a bonus. So I wonder if we're going to just try and farm 2 orbs for the raise. Maybe an orb and a plant. We'll see how they decide to do it. And then kind of think into the next round. Not this one, but kind of plan ahead for the next round. We have a good amount of money. Dude, we have a lot of money. 5-4.
4 Spectres, a Sheriff into this round here. Going to try and convert as best they can.
3 people here to lock this one down. This could be brutal. Double util to beat the
speed in which they're going, and the trades are quite good. Looking for that next layer of damage. Zadak is teed up for success, but could only get, I think, 1
damage has been done, so don't
get
too worried yet. They do get over towards the site.
Should have, again, with the lack of smoke here.
So much damage has been done. They can't win this one, I don't think.
Now, double flank coming through.
Yeah, you're right.
From less.
This is good for them though. When Raze goes down.
A little bit behind the curve here, but King 21 HP.
That flash.
I thought there was a window where timing might happen there.
Saving Aspas there for sure. And Meteor being given nothing.
Yeah, when Meteor goes down, they will have a win to next round. So.
Aspas going through over by sand. So many angles to worry about. The time starting to dwindle.
Wait. Oh no. Oh, he popped the ult.
Denial on the ult, now Secret in
nice shot from Loud to get that one. Oh no. That's such a shame. They're going to be a little bit guarded that he popped that. I felt like they had the ult to kind of make them snowball into the next round and force the other team over towards Eco. Got a little bit excited when he won that duel over towards Heaven and goes down. Dude, he ulted on like, what did he have, 19 HP or something? A little bit risky, but I understand it. We've all been there in the moment.
Couple of concerns.
He was good on less to actually just swing.
Yeah. Decent progress towards some of these ultimates as well, but actually Loud almost edging them out in this first ult cycle. It's so crucial that Meteor's showstopper.
Okay, good damage from the bonus though.
I think the fault line actually connected onto Aspas. Yes, he dashed out.
Good damage. What do we have in return?
To isolate something with a showstopper.
In return, we have 3 people that can't buy.
I'm not really seeing that death ball.
Looking like a swing round. There's a world where Gen.G, if they get a plant, can buy.
Breaks a little bit, knowing that you've got a little bit more utility maybe to try and work through, see if they can get some of that down. Temper some of that pace that we've been seeing, and it is very, very patient, waiting for the other 2 to get over.
Yeah, nice default. Again, I'm kind of looking at the 50-second mark. for Loud to get a little bit aggro, kind of like this, and just war contact play. This is what I was thinking they were going to do. It's a little bit earlier than what I would like to see, but at least we're seeing like the same kind of vision in terms of they don't have anyone to get information behind, so getting map control at like the 50-second mark, or in their case like 110 they decide to go aggro, could work pretty well. So very much understand their push here. It's like risk reward against the comp that we see here in terms of no sentinel and information. But again, Gen.G know the weakness. That's why they're kind of holding. That's why I said the 50-second mark, right? Because they're going to be holding for like that extra amount of timing just because of their comp. So yeah, maybe just a little bit early with that one, but
that's too easy. Maybe considering an attempt, having a little bit of a peek towards it. Aspas can be coming around by Dish. But how do we disrupt this post plant? So difficult. Too easy, not being gifted too much here. 2 on the site still.
TS still got that molly as well, so can play this pretty late. She's all the way in spawn, set up for it.
Okay, they can't win this round because there's still the molly that's going to go down, I'm pretty sure. Okay, did I just curse it? Molly should be coming out. Molly goes out, so that's going to land in a sec. Molly's landing now onto the spike. Did get it half. Made it doable.
And now the 1v2 Aspas. Can he be the hero this round? No!
The hero play to get it half though. Shout out to that dude that didn't actually catch out who it was. But nicely done from Gen.G. It's a very good round. And again, Gen.G just knowing, like I said, like most people will look into this kind of comp and go, right, the weakness is that we can push at a certain amount of time. Them just holding the default for just X amount of time, like 40, I guess 45. 40.
Said the timing on the molly coming through.
Yeah, I kind of scared myself when they got the 2 kills, to be honest with you.
There's things like that.
I thought it was happening again.
Lack of a sentinel here. To have somebody in the back lines. That safety net for Gen.G.
Low buy.
7-9 now. Does Gen.G have it in him?
Oh my god, Sadak. Sadak is somehow still alive with the judge. They do not want to push through this door when they know the judge is there. Oh, this is really doable now. Ah, dude, it's crazy. I get it. Like, why on earth would he just run through it? But it was the right decision. They had to make a hero play like this. Damn, this is so doable still. I know he has a classic. Oh, okay.
King was vulnerable. But he had his knight in tow. TS there to keep him safe on the site.
Who got the hero kill on site? Was it Secret?
8-9. This is getting close now. Loud.
It was the breach, right? Yeah, hero kill.
For them now, though. Could not ask for a better look here. Just missing out on Aspas's, but still so much to bring into this potential round.
Okay, this is the molly for Heaven again, so far, nope.
Actually the ones.
And that makes sense, right? Look at their money. They realize that they have to eco after this. They have a lot of ults, so it's an important round for them to win. So good timeout again from Frod. I've been enjoying his the timing at least with his timeouts.
All but tapped out here for Loud. Only 1 round separating them.
And now we look at what this means, right? Timeout hit for Loud.
Can definitely make a lot of plans considering how many ults they've got. I didn't really look over on the Gen.G side, but I'm pretty sure they have some ults for sure. I just don't know what.
Quite close, which has been wonderful to watch, right? Broad's a brilliant game, but Split is dangerous. We know that Gen.G could probably run it. We know that Loud probably have some diligence on it as well, but it's still that unknown quantity to such a large extent, and bringing that down and into play for this moment. Deadly. That scares the life out of me, and it probably does a little for Loud as well. So if the opportunity is here to pump the brakes and talk this through, how do you want to utilize these ults? Where do you want to bring it into effect? How do we want to approach this game? That is the consideration now. Again, you do look on the other side. Secret does have
so only the breach ult
Meteor's still
for
a little
attack.
further away, but the purchase is there.
But every
in pocket.
Every huge AoE ult in terms of the defense side.
Absolutely, step by step, bringing this game back.
Aspas has rifle.
Has been fatal. And Aspas going to get the first bit of contact. Quick glance towards Arcade. But is he willing to deal with the 3 players? Still has a chance on it, Meteor.
Hell.
Belting start. Takes down Aspas, and the site is there. The pace is unrelenting from Gen.G. And so are the frags. Less is gone. We're down to 3. So few opportunities. Mike, this is absolutely nuts. Gen.G have just kicked up a gear.
They're about to break the economy even further and keep 5 standing.
Loud did nothing wrong this round, dude. Just Gen.G literally just hit insane shots.
Found another 2Es. will find a consolation.
That's all it is.
There's nothing you can do against
that.
that. Just, I guess you had to hit your first bullet. That was it. That was the only way into this.
I mean, you will bring this across. Can't remember off the top of my head if Aspas will have the Blade Storm here. Pretty sure Sadak had the showstopper.
Everyone else had everything apart from Aspas.
Yeah, they literally had everything, but even Aspas didn't really do anything too wrong. Maybe, I guess you could say could have used the dash like earlier, but I'm pretty sure he was, I mean, you just don't expect that shot to come out of the other player when they're looking like they're still running.
The half change. No Sentinel, they had to commit to this. And they're winning out some key engagements. Meteor.
Dude, it looked way faster from Aspas.
Finds the first hit, doubles down as well. Him and Eco, this dynamic duo.
I guess it was in slow-mo, right? That's really probably why.
Still high spirits for Loud.
I mean,
no worry just yet. This one could be.
I think it was a slow-mo. Okay. 9 now. They have to low buy on this.
They still have map through if they need it, but you wouldn't want to go there. They just simply do not have the answers right now to what Gen.G are bringing. At least on this half.
King getting orb. That's all into this one. Feeling like Gen.G's really in control with this. Loud have just pushed the bottom of the map though, so they get full control of the bottom of the map. I think there's still a question mark here, and obviously they could have gone for underpass. So we are just taking a gamble, and we're gonna. This is a great chance. I would be tempted to not smoke them personally because you kind of wanted them to come out, but I guess they want to clear a main heavy, so. They don't have the information that we have, and again, they didn't know about this question mark, so that's why they have to be worried about this pathing that could have happened.
Very good. Very good.
That was me. Oh, this is a good nade.
71 HP in a dream to make this one work. Sight already in question, but Sadak's going to find one.
Such a good
now the boss gets brought in as well. They are making this so difficult to hit that cross. The shot, Aspas desperate for it.
Ah, that's so unlucky.
He can't do it. King's ult takes away the knives.
Ah, that's so unlucky with those shots. There was a window into this one.
Round forward for Gen.G. Let's now a 1v3, and that Sheriff can only do so much. Rifles aren't really close by. There's no weapon to pick up, and King supreme in this round.
Say it once again, Gen.G are playing phenomenal Valorant.
Yeah, King managed to clean that one up.
Look at that run in the second half.
Huge.
Round 15, a blip.
Yeah, there was
on their journey.
There's definitely
here.
a chance into some of this for sure.
Another big round, still got these ultimates in the back pocket of Loud.
Yeah.
This is perfect response there. The null command, the only real threat there, completely mitigated on the back of that
full buy coming in. Similar situation to how all the buys have been pretty much. Loud lose, they have the eco next.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the setup here. It might be brought into punish.
The attack op is out, and they do not expect it. They bring the attack op out.
Did he see him on that angle?
Yeah,
so
just pure
It must have been an elbow or something protruding. And Meteor will punish. A man
first time they bring out the attack op, they look at the money allowed, they see that they saved a little bit extra into the round before, and they're just ready. Very nice from Loud.
Yes, it's so deep on this already.
So he's just going to be sat so far back. Yeah, the smoke's there, but it doesn't really matter. They can still burst through that. It's not slowing them down at all. Perfect sight, take 5 alive.
But look at the retake ability.
Yeah, it would have been hand out elbow for sure.
For Loud.
There it is.
Well, good luck, Secret.
Gone.
Goes down. Okay,
position.
Loud are going for it. Got Sadak's ult as well. 3 ults into this one.
Pretty much on the chopping block was King. Follow-up needed from Sadak. He's doing it alone if he has to. They put everything into the round.
Oh, okay.
They get their heels in. They don't want to let it get to 11. One man stands and it may be too
nice.
Too late.
Okay, they put 3 ults into this one. So, wait. 4 ults?
Yeah, to stabilize on the back of that as well. 3 will survive.
Yeah, it was literally all 4 of the ults.
Not sure exactly how the funds will
so
sit,
yeah, that kind of secured it. The problem, again,
bit.
chat with that is, that's pretty much impossible to replicate. At least for the next few rounds. Let's see it.
It felt like an inevitability that was... Yeah, look at that. Just, you were absolutely right, just an elbow. And
but that's where the glass cannon.
Yeah, it happens. It's the risk you take, right? And you'll probably take it again to allow this round to happen, but Sadak heroics here. In my mind, that was a round that Gen.G knew were coming.
Okay, here we go. Well, we've got 2 people that come by next round. Money's still out of control in terms of Gen.G, so it doesn't matter. Much faster from them, looking like a straight up just B hit.
Exceeding, and the pace again.
Big change up. Maybe this is what they do when they know there's an op in play still.
B site here.
It's a very good decision.
Get a free plant.
What do we have? Does nothing for retake. We're just going to full util. Keep an eye on the breach. Breach does have.
On the way in here.
Nice setup. Always going to be traded that. Okay, definitely got to consider using the breach into this.
It's not clean at all now. Loud, at least clawing onto this round. First time we've seen resilience.
Oh, there's the breach short. They managed to get the kill out before it goes off, but it does still go off. 2v1. Molly just landed.
Denying on the tap. That's going to buy a couple more seconds. Switching out to the rifle.
Quite a lot of time though.
Yeah, good amount of time on the smoke still though, so we can stick this. Here comes the nade.
Wait a second, Diffuse still going to be coming in. Has to deny! He's done it!
God,
Gen.G!
I cannot believe it. Dude, I actually think the molly hit the dude in the head as well, by the way.
Another example, that smoke.
That was insane from King.
Perfect moment. This time it's Loud who suffer for it. Beautiful pace.
Chat, no joke. Pretty sure the KO molly baps him in the head.
Look at this.
Yeah, it did. It bapped him in the head. Look at it land here. That's crazy.
Some real pivotal rounds coming out from him. This is what brings up the question, though. Loud, they depended on all of those ults before. That's what got them that break in this trend. The rounds that they were going.
So far smiling. It's true, body block coming in. Dude, Loud cannot catch a break. King, 2 rounds in a row have been crazy clutch. He used his ult 2 rounds ago and he's 5 out of 8. So close to getting another ult. Looking like an eco, so looking like a low buy. Good chance to go 12 to 10 here. And again, Loud's the only round that they've been able to get. It's just the round where they use so many ults. It's a shame because they had the right game plan going in, but literally the conditioning of just holding like this, right? This that we saw when they conditioned them when they pushed at like the 1 minute mark, that just stopped them from doing that on the rest of the map. If they got rewarded in that round, it would have been a different story. So that conditioning from Gen.G was super important early on in the game.
Yeah, Death of Kauzin tries to make something of it, but keep in mind we have classics, they have frenzies, it's not much, and the diligence from Gen.G is pretty on the money. I don't think they're going to fall to any of these real errors that could cost them this, and look straight to B. No stress, no problems.
Good call for this one.
Really found.
Oh, nice. That's impressive. Straight through the smoke. Good ping in terms of one of the default plants.
20 seconds. Are about to expire. They got to make a move on this one. Gen.G though.
And the recovery's nice in this though. Look at the recovery's really good. We get the plant as well. Extra bit of money. Anyone close to their ults? No, not really. Okay, 2 chances to close this one out. In terms of the rounds that they won though, they used 4 ults. This, they had a gun advantage. So in terms of all of these, it's kind of been outclassed.
Closest ultimates being the showstopper.
Yeah, maybe they need to do. Do we have any more pauses? We don't, right? Yeah, we don't. Not for Loud anyway.
Again, the way they're playing fundamentally.
I think Gen.G still has one.
Excelling here on Fracture.
Okay, 2 chances for us to see split.
Some of those things, honestly.
No.
These
instant dish control. They do have 2 people to.
Aspas gets a shot at it, but
it was a chance.
2 people to shut this down.
To avoid that one.
Wait, are we really going for this? Planning ahead for the extra one? How many? They're kind of just making sure they have the best chance into this in case this one goes wrong. It's a huge pick.
Cowanzine will be the second layer to this. Tui's up on site, but Aspas already made his way towards B site.
They might need an Aspas round here.
This is key. The operator was noted towards drop, but a deep position from Eco. Probably going to read this rotation.
Need one of these players.
The secret faking with that fault line.
Yeah. They're going to. They have to respect it. Oh, they fell for this hook, line, and sinker. Now
keep an eye on the breach. The breach is the person in my mind that can win this. Breach does get a kill.
Going to find TS. Okay, dealing with what? Beautiful work. Loud. Maybe in the final hour, but
not again, not a back-to-back-to-back. Oh, he popped his ult. Okay, he's feeling it. 2-on-2, popped the ult. Keep an eye on the Neon, a little bit out of this, so kind of need to wait for the Neon. Doesn't have anything, though. In terms of util, everything's been used. Important shots are hit. We do hit it. They should know this coming from here in terms of the Neon util.
15 seconds.
Damn, nice round from Aspas. Okay, 2 chances down to 1, and the
how precise
KO used the ult into this round, so we only have Brimble on the defense, and on the attack we got Raze and Aspas. But what's their money like? Maybe
it was stunning.
And they bought it.
Okay, good time for this. One more chance for Gen.G.
I can't believe it. TS has had a fantastic map here. 25 and 15 for Gen.G.
Huge.
But it's that tiny, tiny mistake, and that's
a little bad smoke on that one.
And find 3 here with the operator.
Gen.G pumping the brakes. It's their timeout being called. What do you call in for this round?
Okay,
you
here
have
we go.
One of the odds
Remember, Gen.G call a timeout. That does mean that
Echo
Fraud can speak to Loud as well. So both coaches get to say their final
have those opportunities to bring those
words.
through, at least with secure confidence. On the other side for Loud.
This is a real plan coming out there.
Of course.
Okay.
Money 3.5 for Sadak and
No, I think he used both for Lieberman. I'm pretty sure.
Showstopper, knives. Man, what do you run? If you're Gen.G, you get one more shot of this in regulation.
I could be wrong.
You've been doing so well in these traditional rounds.
Just quickly, look at the buy.
UI said they had one still. Oh, okay, well then.
They're not going to be able to stretch
Definitely
rifles across the board here. Yes, they have the showstopper. It's a judge to round things out, actually.
What do we got? Defensive judge, but we do have the showstopper. Op comes out, but we also have the knife, so that's pretty good in terms of the duelist breach. Or we're one away from the neon ult.
This is Gen.G fight for their life, and
anything
really well
else?
in these gun rounds. You can
3 away from these
like
makes it a little bit harder.
In those final moments.
What are we going for? Dude, are we hitting A just straight up?
Calzine, do you go back to the basics of what was working? These B set pieces, those A hits that have been gorgeous. Less on the site though, can they deal with it this time?
Less has done great. Less has done insanely well.
That's a difference maker.
Oh, and they push over towards here as well. Okay, then now they need to just not overheat. Just hold this, maybe get out.
And Gen.G in tatters. OT calling. We ain't no.
Okay, sure. That's how we close it out. Damn, okay. Looking like the OT.
1v4. He just knows this is all but done, and this is going to be OT calling.
Okay. Les did insane. Shot the knife. Made sure that all the util was still up. That was very, very important. Got the first kill as well. Good reaction over towards A main as well. Okay, here we go.
Beautiful.
Chat. This is a good map. I really want split, but
so many different examples of it. Again, this pinch, the immediate response coming out from A main. The showstopper finds value, and Calzine
I'm so happy that they won those jaws there.
This aggression for Loud.
Otherwise, that could have been devastating.
That safety net behind the duelist, Lauren.
That's gonna be so hard for Gen.G mentally, though. Because you think they did all that hard work technically, right? The technical aspect of it. They brought this game back.
They're in touching distance.
One away.
Chat, there's 5 of them here. Oh no, and they're going to flash out. Aspash, if maybe we pop in.
The pendulum swings again.
Look at the
oh my goodness.
There's no fear being shown from Gen.G.
Oh my god, we're 5-person pushing.
And there absolutely are on the line, but Les is aware of it. The flashes back and forth, fully blind. Gen.G breaking in with 2. Too easy, and let's go down.
Okay, they managed to get out. They know where everyone is. They get the plant.
Plant coming in.
Good decision from Meteor to go all the way other side of the map. But looking like the breach is on top of it as well.
Aspas now trying to hold down the Sadak is absolutely slapped by King.
Yeah, good decision.
Almost in approach now. The last 2 gonna have to make it through by A main. You got Aspas and Calzine on the other side. Spike taking knife back up in 3, but it's the shot from Aspas.
Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Chat, to bring out the 5-person push towards tree in overtime is crazy, whoever's making that call. That's so bold. Okay, 1 chance for Loud to close this. Looking like a timeout. Okay, so just to refresh everyone in terms of how timeouts work. 2 and 2 in terms of regulation. When overtime comes in, you each get 1. But it's 1 for the whole duration of the overtime, right? So if we go 13-13, that's the timeout done.
This reactive gameplay, it's so fluid. They're always in a position to capitalize. Always.
This is heartbreaking. This is, you know, you got that lump in your throat, you're feeling.
Oh, there's some pressure on this one. Chat, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe they brought up the 5-person push on tree. It's madness. Not even 1 person to wait for the react. The 5-person. Yeah, this is wrong, right? Let's let me correct this.
Just 1 round separating.
Oh, sure.
Both teams
a little bit slow with the draw in that, chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go. No one panic. It's okay.
Across the board.
Production, I got you. Don't worry.
my question is though, do they go for it again?
What do they got left in the tank?
They're going A. They're going A again, but surely we change up to the knife because the knife is getting shot. This is the round, no joke, this is the same round that they wanted to do in the overtime when it was 12-11 and they called the pause. They're saying to do the exact same thing, right? Let's see where the knife goes. This is where the knife went last time. Okay, we're doing the knife closer this time. Doesn't hit the killjoy, so all the util's still up.
Les will feel the pressure.
Can he play live?
Les gets traded out, so that's pretty good. Keep an eye on this two-person push very fast behind them.
Plant should be next in line, which it is. And now we look at the post plant, far more dedicated towards the site this time as well.
TS player disconnected, so
there is a person in underpass who could be pretty huge here, the Brim. Probably has a molly for the lineup later. Does get the first kill. Yeah, good decision. Now goes over towards Arcade, but not going to expect the late jet.
As much as they can. Aspas trying to clear through. Oh, what? The drive.
Does the molly go off before we kill? Yes, we do, but we get the trade. That's it. We defuse before the molly.
The molly will land, but it won't
it's fine,
matter.
Right? Okay, just double checking it is fine with the time. Nice way to close this one out.
Cowan-Zine, though, once again, the safe pair of hands to seal the deal for Loud.
Oh, it's sunshine in Sao Paulo.
We don't get split, but chat, we got treated to a good game there. That was a very nice map.
Hats off to them. Absolutely phenomenal play from them today.
We talk about what this is, and, you know, obviously roses for Loud, but for Gen.G coming in against, you know, the reigning champions by all rights on the hometown benefits, having all of that boon in your name.
Hey, this was a very good map. I felt like both teams look pretty legit here, to be honest with you. Jaws, thank you so much. Appreciate it.